All right, I'm Rick Hamlin here on TESPN Media Days with our cross-country coaches, Ellis Mumford, Marcus Jones. We start with you, Ellis. You know, this year programs, the boys and girls combining, coming back together. How has that been? Just having the boys and girls kind of training together and having uh, coaching from the same staff.
It's been, I think, a really good chance to start to redefine, rebuild, and then just reemphasize the culture of running at our school. These athletes, many of them know each other, whether from track or from being a small school, and so being able to be combined under one mission and have a larger team that kind of enhances the team spirit and feels like it builds more excitement every practice and has everyone has someone to run with, someone to push them. Has been really great, and I think it's just really built excitement for the season and accomplished it.
And then, Coach Jones, you have a long history with cross country in this program. You've coached more state championship teams than anyone in Trinity history, but you stepped away for a few years. So, coming back to cross country, just for you personally, like, what are you most excited about getting back involved on a day-to-day basis in the program?
Well, I think first and foremost, I just love the sport of distance running. I love cross country. I stepped away for a couple years, and that gave me an opportunity to, I think, find that love again and become re-energized. I think that one thing I've really enjoyed about coming back to it is working with Ellis and having somebody to work with. We have really similar philosophies on training. But just being around the team, being around a group of young men and women who just want to get better at distance running. It's just fun.
That's awesome. And yeah, I can also attest coaching with Ellis is fun. I've gotten the opportunity to do that as well in soccer in the spring. Ellis, who are some athletes in this early phase of the season that have really just shown you a lot, whether it's improvement from last year or maybe it's a new person that's really impressed you, just work ethic, attitude, that type of thing?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, we've had a great group of seniors who have just been very flexible and shown great leadership as we combine the teams. And I think that did change in some ways what they might have been envisioning for their season, but they've all stepped up as leaders and approached this with a really positive attitude that has spread down to their teammates. So I think we should look for exciting things from Olivia Sibley, Brady Siasia, Thomas Strickler, and Carter Irwin as returning seniors. As well as we have some new rising eighth graders on the girls' side, Caitlin Harris and Layla Kober, who are young and bring some young talent. And then just a strong pack of guys who are training the program from last year and girls who were strong pack runners for us who have really been putting in the work over the summer. I think we had our best summer attendance since I've been involved with the program this summer. So truly everyone who's been coming out should be proud of their effort. We'll see.
That's awesome. Coach Jones, goals. You know, you again have won numerous league and state championships as a coach in the sport, but maybe that's not where the program is right now, and you know it takes time to build it to where you got it. So, what are some goals for this season as you get back involved?
Yeah, I think one of the things we've spoken a lot about is just making sure that we have a really positive culture. As you know, I think you have to have that culture in place, and it can take time. But once you do, then the results will happen. So, just setting, setting the tradition and the tone of hard work. That we're going to be committed to the sport. We're going to do that summer training that Ellis referenced, but that people have a good experience with the sport. And I think for this year's seniors, they've gone through, especially on the boys' side, some coaching changes. They started under COVID as freshmen, so they lost that freshman season. Just that they have something that they can come away with that they feel positive about. That they can look back on their cross-country experience as adults and say, we laid that foundation for success, because success will come. It just may take some time. So I think the goal is just to have that positive energy throughout the season and the culture so that we'll have sustained success in the future.
That sounds great. I'm so excited to see how the progress that this group makes this year. And I can already tell, just talking to kids on the team, that this joint, bringing them together, the boys and the girls, I think is creating a lot of energy, and rising tide lifts all ships kind of a thing. So we've got our eyes out for cross country this year, and thanks so much to Coach Mumford and Coach Jones for joining us.
It's cross country.
Hi, I'm Sylvia Troy. I'm here with Olivia Sibley and Thomas Strickland. They've both been on the cross-country team for 4 years. Now, you guys are seniors this year. This is a pretty big year for both of you guys, athletic-wise and academic-wise. Now, how has your role changed over the years of being seniors on this team?
Well, now as a senior, it's just like less like just participating in the team and more like being a role model for the younger athletes and like showing them what being a good team member is like. And that's really all it's changed. It's still a lot of fun, but it's just a little bit more role model.
Well, when I was a freshman, I was really looking up to the senior guys. Now that I'm in that position, I get to kind of be a mentor to the new athletes, show them the way, and eventually they'll take that spot.
Now, running, I know the scoring's individually. How does that change the team aspect of high school sports? Are you guys more focused on, getting your top scores, or are you guys focused on bonding as a team and a community?
So while each individual race is like their times individual, times get grouped together, and that's how it like you compete as a team and like just like but also like being there for each other during practice and being there for each other during the workout is how you like bond as a team, how you really work together as a team and it's a very sport.
I agree with that 100%. Being a team is in practice, but also in the race when placement matters. And when you're out on the course, you need to have a strong feeling of team bonding to get through the race.
Exactly. So I know running can be very painful, tough. Do you guys have any things that you do personally to kind of get you through those experiences? I know that cross country is probably very difficult, and I'm not aware of those factors. But what are you guys' opinions on that?
Well, I like to have a mantra that I say in my head. I just tell myself to keep going. What's going to define me for this day? How am I going to prove myself? How am I going to show myself to everybody else? And that's what keeps me motivated.
I totally agree with the mantra. It's also a really big part of my like running experience. I also think about like not leaving anything behind, like really giving my best to what's going on in that day, and then leaving what I've been worried about and all that behind, and just giving it all on the course that day.
So I know that running can be tough. How do you guys keep practices fun and treating music, maybe activities, team bonding things? How do you do those things?
A lot of music and a lot of just like Thomas and myself being like enthusiastic and having a good attitude, and really reflects on the rest of the team, the senior leadership and the upperclassmen leadership. That's what really good attitude. That's really
Yeah, so yes, on your Instagram page, you guys had the team challenge. You guys really like that for the team bonding?
It was amazing. It's always good to have friendly competition. It's good.
I know, so fun question. What are you guys' pre-run meals, pre-run songs? How do you guys end this up?
So like the day of the meet, I won't really have breakfast, but the night before I always get tortellini Alfredo from Mary Angela's. Really good.
Alfredo, no doubt. With bread, that's always the move. Always carbo load. It's just a great preparation.
You guys have that zone hype song?
I'm a really big fan of Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood. If you've talked to any of the girls cross country, it's a really big team favorite. Yeah.
Thomas?
Surprisingly, no. I kind of like being alone with my thoughts, tying myself up, and shoot myself in the
All right, well, thank you, Titans. This is some of the captains from our cross country team. Let's cheer them on for the rest of the season. Titans.